company was founded by folks that were former leaders with Tesla, SpaceX, Amazon, Apple, and Samsung.
Look, so what that does is it allowed us to create a unique culture within Romeo Power that's really focused on innovation first and foremost. So at Romeo, we're a leading edge battery technology company. Over the past 5 years or so, we've really been focused on fine-tuning our product, optimizing it for severe duty industries, such as the commercial vehicle market, really focused on differentiating ourselves from a safety, reliability, configurability, and energy density standpoint.
Welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're going to be talking about ticker symbol RMG, and they'll be merging with Romeo Power. Unfortunately, I had this video prepped yesterday, but just didn't get around to recording it and editing it. Just got really busy. And today they happen to be up around 30% if you're including after hours, so that's kind of a bummer. They're currently at $15.90, so they had quite the day. But I still wanted to cover them, and we'll even cover another one right at the end. But before we get into it, if you don't mind just dropping a like and hitting subscribe, it really helps out the channel. Check out the links in the description. We have the free Discord server, my merch, and my referral link to Webull. If you sign up, you get some free stocks. Now let's get into it. So a bit about Romeo Power. They're an industry-leading energy technology company focused on designing and manufacturing lithium-ion battery modules and packs for commercial electric vehicles. Through its industry-leading energy-dense battery modules and packs, it enables large-scale sustainable transportation by delivering safe, longer-lasting batteries with shorter charge times. The company has completed construction and development of a 7-gigawatt capable manufacturing facility in Los Angeles, California, with state-of-the-art manufacturing operations designed and scaled for high growth. Romeo Power's core product offering serves the battery electric vehicle, or BEV, medium-duty short-haul and heavy-duty long-haul trucking markets, as well as specialty trucking and buses. And as we know, we have so many SPACs around, the buses and EV right now. They have a lot of people to serve. As the area for gas-powered vehicles continues to decline, Romeo Power's mission is to be an industry leader in the electrification of the global transportation industry and to be the commercial electric vehicle energy provider of today and tomorrow. So in the article, it asks RMG why they chose Romeo, and it says, since our IPO in early 2019, we have evaluated nearly 150 investment opportunities in search of a company with an industry-leading disruptive technology in the industrial or energy sector. Romeo Power stood out as a differentiated leading battery technology company for commercial electric vehicles, a sector that we think is at an inflection point and poised for unprecedented growth. Romeo Power is de-risking commercialization through its strategic partnerships with global leaders in vehicle component technologies, including BorgWarner, a global Tier 1 automotive supplier. Now, in May of 2019, BorgWarner made a $50 million strategic investment into Romeo Power and entered into a joint venture with a goal of amplifying its growing portfolio of alternative propulsion products for hybrid and electric vehicles. So the big news and why I believe the stock is up today, that's because they announced the record date for stockholders eligible to vote on the merger. On November 25th at 3:42 p.m., this article came out. And it's just saying that the business combination is going to be closed. The voting is on December 1st, and that is the day people will vote on all the propositions. And it'll likely go through, everything will be passed, and in a couple days following that, I assume 24 to 48 hours after, the ticker symbol will change to RMO, and they will officially be, not a SPAC anymore. So some things that stood out to me in their investment highlights is that they have $544 million of contracted revenue, along with $2.2 billion under advanced negotiation. They have a world-class battery team with technical expertise and deep industry experience, so Tesla, SpaceX, Amazon, and Apple are the ones that stood out to me. Attractive and large industry agnostic end market opportunity with initial focus on $225 billion of commercial vehicles in North America and Europe, along with an order book with customers representing 68% of market share in the Class 8 truck market. So these are all very positive things. Through Romeo's differentiated offerings and superior technology, we believe that Romeo is well positioned to capture an industry-leading share of the estimated $665 billion global CV TAM. So here are some ways they plan to win the largest market share, and that starts with serving multiple voltage motors, enabling fast upgrade to battery electric vehicles, serving multiple markets, having longer lasting batteries, not being bound to any one cell, which would enable them to be the best cell per application, integrate safety features, and provide full service in-house, which would enable redundant quality checks.
Tesla just made a deal with Panasonic and talking about battery cells, and everything's going to be faster and have longer time and all that. What are your thoughts on some of the other electric vehicle makers? Do you stay friendly with them in hopes that you could have deals with them, such as Tesla and NIO and others?
Sure. So, Nicole, you're actually talking about our addressable market. So we see ourselves as the nucleus of electrification. We've been able to develop product that can fit within any e-powertrain, any integrator offering, within any original equipment manufacturer, and really satisfy our fleet managers' needs. So, of course, we hope to have partnerships with all of the companies that you've named, but we see it as we are really plug and play within any part of the value chain.
So this is pretty cool. It shows the evolution of Romeo, and it was founded in 2016 by a team of ex-Tesla and SpaceX engineers. So obviously those guys are probably pretty smart. 2017, they went from extensive R&D on thermal management and battery module design. In 2018, beta products came out. 2019, Borg Warner invested $50 million into them. And in 2020, Hermes Battery launched for CV and high-performance PV. And now here we are at the merger and getting ready for mass production. So ongoing mission fulfillment, execute on innovation portfolios, deliver and grow signed contracts, strengthen partnerships, and expand manufacturing footprint. So getting into their products and their batteries, this article says Romeo Power designs 48V lithium battery for Komatsu USA factory stores. They provide 48V lithium forklift batteries for the national chain of factory stores. Romeo Power's ThunderMax lithium pack is a drop-in replacement for lead-acid batteries that delivers 3.2 times the total energy throughput of the leading lead-acid forklift battery for a move-efficient fleet and lasts about 3.2 times longer, or 4,000 charges. So the ThunderMax comes with a 6-year warranty and charges in about 2.5 hours. This eliminates battery swaps, onboard quick charging. It goes in once and never leaves the forklift, so fleet owners can replace 3 lead-acid batteries with just one ThunderMax and reclaim lost productivity with less equipment. You're not stopping 3 times a day to swap out traditional lead-acid batteries. You just have this one ThunderMax battery in there. And less equipment also frees up valuable warehouse space by eliminating the need for a dedicated battery room. Also, unlike lead-acid batteries, ThunderMax produces 0 emissions and requires 0 maintenance.
Now, the next generation of battery systems that we're going to see commercialized and on the road in the next few years strive to break the million-mile battery life, which is also very important for commercial vehicles. And at that life, you are highly competitive against the diesel and the internal combustion engine. For a fact, Romeo's batteries are currently designed in the commercial vehicle segment to achieve 700,000 miles within about 7 years of utilization.
So electric forklifts are a huge market for lithium batteries. North American forklift sales set a record in 2017 at more than 250,000 units, with electric forklifts accounting for 64% of that. According to 2018 article by Material Handling and Logistics, e-commerce is a big reason for overall forklift industry growth. E-tailers have warehouses filled with all kinds of goods that need to be handled fast and efficiently. In addition to increased productivity, thanks to greater efficiency and maneuverability, the growing popularity of electric forklifts specifically is due in large part by a desire to reduce emissions, and that is specifically in the work environment. According to MHI, the Large Material Handling Logistics and Supply Chain Association in the US, it makes sense to power electric forklifts with lithium versus lead-acid batteries, which emit toxic hydrogen, sulfide gas, and risk sulfuric acid spills. So the articles that I'm reading seem pretty bullish on Romeo Power, and they say that they're positioned to lead the electrification of global commercial vehicle market. Globally, the total addressable market for commercial vehicles is estimated to be around $665 billion, with over 17 million vehicles sold annually, and steady growth expected to continue as global economic growth fuels the need for more commercial vehicles. In North America and Europe, the TAM is estimated to be about $225 billion, with over 7 million vehicles sold annually. Now, Romeo Power has a diverse and high-quality customer base that represents about 70% of the North America Class 8 market. And as we talked about, they have different forms of agreements and customers with $300 million in current contracted revenue. So yeah, with all the different EVs coming out, and that's pretty much where the future is 100% headed. As you guys know, we've covered quite a few different EV SPACs, and just a lot of different EV companies have come out this year. It's tough to know which ones are going to be, on top, or which ones are just hyping up as they're in their SPAC stage and will sell off and kind of be nothing in the future. It's tough to know at the moment. They really do have to prove themselves, but I do like looking into different ways to invest into the EV market, such as ChargePoint, MP Materials, and even Romeo Power. So it's definitely something that I will be watching, and I think they are positioned well with how many customers they could potentially have. So looking at their projected financial overview, and keep in mind these are just projections and it is an investor presentation, so it's meant to look attractive. But some things that I noticed that stood out to me was that their revenue will grow year over year, and 2021 is going to be a huge year of growth for them. Their EBITDA will officially go positive in 2023, and I want to say 2023 and on is when their business will really start to take off. Their percent revenue down at the bottom there, 2021 is going to be a big year for them, and then it will kind of taper off and level out as the years go on. Some commentary on the side there is that they have a strong pipeline built with commercialization and production ramping up in 2021. $412 million of revenue in 2022 and $1.65 billion in revenue in 2025 at a 59% compound annual growth rate. EBITDA margins projected to expand to 20% in 2025 as Romeo consolidates its market position and deepens portfolio penetration, including BMI product. So yeah, I mean, not the most impressive financials, but it is a new company. This is why I assume they went the SPAC route. They need the funds to pour back in their business and really grow and execute their mission. So I'm going to cut it off there for RMG and Romeo. Just a brief overview of them. They did really pop off today, and I can see this thing going higher now that they have their merger coming up. I'm still curious to see how SPACs react post-merger, because SPACs seem like they're back again. They're hot again, but I'm definitely treading carefully. I know how quickly these things can sell off when uncertainty rises, and you don't want to get caught up in buying into a ton of different SPACs at high prices. So that's why I'm a bit more careful. I'm definitely watching this one. I do think it will continue to go up, and I'm excited to see post-merger what the price action is, so we can kind of have an idea of how other SPACs could react post-merger. So we do have another SPAC, ticker symbol THCB, and they confirmed that it had a signed letter of intent to have a business combination with Microvast Inc., and they are a market-leading provider of next-generation battery technologies for commercial and specialty use in electric vehicles. So I thought I would throw this in here because it relates pretty much spot on with Romeo in this video. So this is another one that actually popped off today just on the letter of intent. This is not a definitive agreement, so nothing set in stone. But Microvast's focus on driving mass adoption EVs and its battery technology boasts best-in-class charging speed, battery life, energy density, and safety performance. The company has been an innovative industry leader for over a decade, so they've been around longer than Romeo, and has clear visibility to future growth from its existing pipeline across commercial markets, including e-buses, vans, trucks, passenger vehicles, automated guided vehicles, forklifts, and mining trucks. So basically exactly like Romeo. It'll be interesting to compare these, if they do get a deal and all that. Microvast is vertically integrated battery technology company with R&D production capabilities that span cell chemistries, materials, cells, modules, and packs. In addition, Microvast has an industry-leading manufacturing price for batteries with ongoing further improvements in development. So yeah, this is just one I wanted to mention. This is another one coming out, I guess, to keep your eyes on. I guess we could also use Romeo as a way to play this if you can compare them. If they do get that definitive agreement, maybe they will have the same price action as Romeo. It's just a thought I'm having, and I wanted to throw it in this video. You can see just on that letter of intent today, they went up about 14%. So they're already up to $12.90. Could they go up to that $15 or $16 range like Romeo's at? We'll definitely have to see. Let me know if you guys are interested in these battery plays, or if these are kind of like not that attractive to you. Are you going to be investing in these or not? Let me know in the comments below. Please like and subscribe, and have a good one.
Getting money, I just went up in my style. Up in traffic, never lacking in a draw.